A few years ago, everyone's favourite Aussie-themed life simulator Dinkum launched into early access, and for a period of time I was addicted. Yes, I am still using that pun because I think it's brilliant. After killing many crocs and building a cute town, me and the game went on a bit of a break, but on April 23rd the game finally left early access and is now fully launched. Version 1.0 has brought with it some amazing new features, and I'm going to have a look at them and explore them today. Specifically, I want to look at the creative mode, which as an avid decorator makes me very happy. If you want more cozy game content, don't forget to like and subscribe, but I shall see you down under. In the last 2 years, Dinkum has seen a lot of changes and updates, but version 1.0 has brought with it a few changes too. So before we get into the game and explore, let's first take a little bit of a peek at what is coming in the patch notes. As I mentioned, there is a creative mode, which if you are a long-term player, appears that this will replace the previous dev inventory commands. With creative mode, players will be able to add items to their inventory, adjust the time and also the weather, and also spawn animals in the world, which will be handy. For the creative mode, the Steam achievements are disabled, so just bear that in mind if you're going into the game for the first time. There is also a new town bell which can be rung, and for 30 seconds it will show you the icon of each villager on the map, so you can get an idea of where everyone is. I think this is a nice idea. I do wish they were kind of there all the time, but there is quite a lot going on the Dinkum map, so perhaps this is for the best. There is also a brand new bug terrarium which creates cocoons when butterflies, moths and spiders are placed inside. Players can then use the cocoons in a spinning wheel to make silk. The bug terrarium will unlock when players hit level 30 in bug catching. Changes have also been made to guest houses, as the number of guest homes that you can build is now 4, and guest homes can also be rented out by placing a rental sign you purchase from John's Good outside. This is perfect if you're a multiplayer player and you like to have homes for your visitors as well. There are 4 new NPCs added and a brand new vehicle, which is the plane. You can carry 2 players in the plane, which is different, and to pilot the plane you are required to have the pilot license. The person who is the passenger doesn't need to have the license though. The plane can land and float on water, and it also travels faster than the helicopter. There is a brand new gold ore, there's more furniture pieces, 2 new bridges, 3 outfits and even more cassettes. Villagers also have some changes, as they will now have their own inventory and they can change into clothes as well, so you're going to need to be careful what you gift them. Alterations have also been made to existing gameplay mechanics. The key ones you need to know about concern multiplayer mode, as the host now has the ability to set permissions using the cog item on the visitor list, and farm animals can now get dirty or sick, so taking care of those wombats will be more important than ever. There are a few more changes and bug fixes that I won't go into because I feel like they're quite minor, but I will link the full patch notes in the description below if you haven't read them. So here we are on the main Dinkum page. We're going to get into the game now. You might be thinking, how do you get into the creative mode? Well, I am going to show you. So you want to go into load game, and this is where all of your saves will display, and these 2 are my old ones from previous games. This one is a brand new one which I set up this morning. I went into it, I played the first day, and then I saved and left it. So what you need to do is click this little cog here, and then from here you can click the game mode button, and as you can see there is creative and there's normal. So what you'll do is go on to creative, and then you will notice that this little wizard icon appears, and this means that the creative mode is active in that save. Now I did try and add creative mode to my old saves, but that didn't work. So I think if you are going to want to go into creative mode, for now at least, you are going to have to make a brand new save. It took me maybe 10-15 minutes to play through the first day, and then you are good to go. So I haven't really experimented with it so far, so this is going to be like the first look at it, and we're going to get to grips and see all of the different capabilities that creative mode has. So here we are. Just ignore me randomly stood on a sleeping bag holding some meat. Definitely a normal behavior. Right, let's head out of the tent first of all, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my inventory. As you can see, the inventory here is different to what you see in the normal mode. We have some fancy buttons and some different things. So along the top here, we have, this is what's going to kind of spawn in stuff. We'll come back to that later, but then you also have the time function. So here, if you like playing in a particular kind of time, I think I personally prefer playing at around like early morning, sometimes mid-afternoon, but sometimes it does get really orange and that's not my favorite look, if I'm honest. Then you can go right up to night as well. So you can go back as well. You can go forward and back, which is great. And then here you have the weather. So if you want to change the weather, maybe it's raining, you don't want it to rain. If you're like me, maybe you don't like decorating in the rain, then you can kind of change that as well. So you can even like create a thunderstorm if you wanted to, or you could even make it snow. Can you make it snow in the summer? Maybe not. That would be a bit odd. Is it snowing? Oh my gosh. Yes, it is snowing. Okay, confirmed. You can make it snow in the summer as well. So you really are playing God here. You have all the power to change it up however you want. This is really good. You can even make it windier or calm if you want. If you don't like the wind kind of animations there as well, that's amazing. And then there is also the animal spawn as well. Oh my gosh. I really didn't realize how many different varieties of all the different animals there are. And oh my gosh, it just keeps going. So you can spawn baby ones and adult ones. There's ostrich. There's those horrible bush devil creatures. Oh, you can even spawn the crocodiles. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't actually have a tool. Oops. Okay. Right. One sec. Let's spawn a tool. Bat. Okay, let's get the alphabet real quick and just kind of put this guy to rest because that was an accident. Bye-bye. If you don't know, this is one of the crocodiles that spawns in the mines and they are mean. So be careful. Don't accidentally spawn random animals if you value your life, basically. Right, so back to the animals. Yeah, they keep going. There's even these. You can even spawn the plants. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Now that's attacking me. Right. Maybe experiment, because your health does apparently still go down and you can die. Good job, Emma. So we're just going to pretend that previous day didn't happen and maybe we'll try and spawn in some cute animals that aren't going to kill us. So you can even... So I wanted the little platypus. No, bad doggy. I can't believe that just happened. Why is this so cursed right now? I'm just trying to spawn in the cute animals and everything seems to be kind of trying to kill everyone. Don't do that. Right. So you can spawn in a platypus if you want to. You can spawn in a penguin if you want to as well. All you have to do is click on the item and then it will spawn below you, which is really, really handy. Okay, so we can have pet penguins. Love that. What else is there? The birds as well. So I think that's pretty much all of them. We've been through them. It's quite interesting that you can spawn the cave creatures up here as well. I quite like that. But this will be really handy if you just want to make a cute little farm. You don't want to go through all that work. You can just go ahead. You can get your chickens. You can get your wombats and then just set them up on the farm ready to go. Right, let's get back to the kind of furniture stuff because that is where we're really interested. So as you saw earlier, I did just type in here. So you can literally just type in anything and it will bring up the different options and then you can kind of flick through the different. So it might be the case that there's kind of more items than what can display there, so you can flick through if you wanted to, and you can also decide how many you want. So if you wanted, I don't know, 100 dainty chairs, you can have 100 dainty chairs if you wanted to. That's a lot of chairs. I would say beds, but that would be very odd. You can also make this bigger as well. So if you wanted to just kind of flick through everything, there's these pages here, so you can just flick through. If you're kind of new to the game, or maybe you want to see what's newly added since the time you last played, I think this will be really, really handy. And there's also tools, there's clothes in here, so you can even change your outfits, which is very handy if you've just started a new save like I have and you don't want to have that basic t-shirt, you want to have something nice. There's also seeds in here, so if you are making kind of a functional farm for just decoration purposes, then you will have this here as well. Food as well is here. There is all sorts, literally every item in the game. As I said earlier, it is pretty much like what we had with the dev commands previously, where you could just spawn something in if you wanted to, using those particular commands. But now it's kind of, it's legitimate. It feels more legitimate anyway. And when you click on these, just be careful, because if you have previously set it to 100, you'll have to kind of go back and just amend it if you just want one of them, like that basically. So that's pretty much the whole creative aspect of it. I kind of was expecting that your health and stamina wouldn't decrease, but as we've seen from me getting killed, it appears that it does, which I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want to have the freedom to be able to kind of do what I like, but then I guess if you wanted to do that and just play like this, you could also kind of just have endless amounts of kind of high value meals just kind of there ready to go if you do need them. Also, when it comes to deleting things, if your inventory is too full, you can just pick up the item that you want and then hover it over there and it will recycle it for you, which is really handy. Overall, I do really like the whole function here. I think it's a lot better than what we had with the dev commands. It just feels a lot smoother and a lot better actually in the game, which is nice. And it's got some cool functions with it as well. So because we are playing in creative, that means that we can also spawn in the new things. So I'm going to have a look at the plane. And I'm also going to spawn in the bug terrarium as well. Obviously, I can just bypass this and not have the levels because we're in creative mode. So let's pop them down here and then let's have a look at them. Let's have a look at the plane first of all. I have really quickly just kind of got lots of... oh, it nearly squished me. I have got lots of... the milestones just from selling stuff, so I did just illegitimately get some of them. But yeah, here we go. Here is the plane. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I wonder, can we paint it? Let's see. Oh yes, we can. Okay, now we have a blue plane. Very cute. And that's just giving me some more milestones as well. Good, good. Right, I'm going to go in and see if I can buy the license now to be able to fly it, and then we can have a look and see what it's like to actually drive the thing, because it did say in the patch notes that it's going to be different to the helicopter because obviously it's a plane, so it can't hover, and it also did say that you can land on water. I will say now, my driving skills are not the best. That goes for land, sea, and air, so we'll have to see about that. Okay, so let's see if we can get this license. So we can get that one. Okay, so vehicle license level 1. Oh, now we can craft a boat as well. Okay, we're not going to be able to get the next one, are we? That able to purchase land and drive vehicles. I don't know what the third one does, though. Okay, let's just go see if it allows us now. I don't think it will. Maybe we'll have to get some more. Oh, there's vehicle storage as well. Oh my god, that is so cool. I didn't even realize. So if you stand at the back of the plane, it means that you can kind of sit there and add stuff in. Okay, so we still need a license. Right, I will come back to that in a bit. Right, the bug terrarium, let's place that down. So I can just pop it here. And then there is a storage bit here, so I should release some bugs into it. Okay, I have some butterflies and things I did catch. I did catch these legitimately, just FYI. So I'm going to pop these in here, and then I'm going to press Q. And, oh yeah, there we go, that's released them. And another one. How many can we put in here? I have 2 more. That is a butterfly glider and not an actual butterfly, so not that. Okay, we can have another one. Oh my god, they look so cute in here. Oh, that's adorable. Right, if we come back out here now and see what this says. Okay, so we need to feed some honey. Okay, so let's spawn in some honey. Obviously, you can do this more legitimate ways if you want to, but I'm just going to test it for science purposes. Okay, the bugs are happy. So it takes 1 kind of honey to make them happy. So I'm guessing if we just leave that and maybe come back in a few days, there'll be some silk nests. But that's really cute. I really like this addition. It's adorable. Just to come here and like, look all the little butterflies. How precious. Right, I'm going to go try and get some more milestones, and I will be back to try and test that plane. So with help from my good friend Mr. Cheat, we now have some milestones. No, Fletch. Get back in your tent. Let's see if we can... Oh, okay. I want to apply for a license. Okay, here we go. So vehicle license purchased. Yay! Right, and then finally we must need the pilot one. Do we have enough? No. Okay, great. This is going so well. For the 3rd time, I am now going to get a license. Right, I want to apply for a license. Ignore my chainsaw there. Right, there we go. Right, finally, We have the license. Right, let's go try this plane out. See how it is. My Mr. Blue plane is over here. Okay, let's go. Right, in the driver's seat. Okay. We off. We off. We're off. There we go. Okay, turning is nice. That's good. It does feel faster. They said in the patch notes it was going to be faster. It definitely feels faster. Come on, raise up. Oh, nope, that's a tree. Oh, that's another tree. Okay, I said my driving was not good. I love the way John's like, nice to see you, Emma. Okay, maybe my driving could use some work. Let's try landing on the water and see what happens. How do we slow it down? Come on, come into land. We're going kind of down. There we go. No. Okay, if you just if you just press stop driving, then obviously that puts you on the land. That was, yeah. Now we're randomly in the ocean, which actually might be handy if you need to get fish and stuff. So I do kind of like that actually. But now how? Oh yeah, so I can just jump out, and now I'm swimming. Okay, how do we get back in the plane? I don't want to dive. Okay, there we go. Right. Sit. That's the wrong chair. This is the right chair. Obviously, it's a left-hand drive. There we go. Okay, that was a little finicky, but we managed it. Right, let's go. Let's go back. Okay, if you want to, you can just kind of glide along the ocean here. Okay, that is enough of me at failing to drive a plane. I'm going to hop forward a day and go back and check on our bug terrarium and just see how that is doing. So my terrarium is still here. That is a good start. Let's have a look and see what's in here. Okay, so we have a cocoon. So this is what we can spin into silk. So that didn't take very long at all. That's just like one night and then you'll have your cocoon. I did figure out that when you want to move your terrarium, you can just pick it up and move it. However, your terrarium has to be empty. So that means that you have to catch all of the bugs. So you can just go in here and then catch them all again. This is also useful to know if you just want to switch out what bugs you have in here. I don't think that that's going to kind of affect the way that you have like the amount of cocoons you earn. Who knows? But maybe it will. It would be nice if it did. But yeah, there you go. That's just a little thing that I learned as well. So if we go over here, we should, in theory, be able to put our little cocoon. Why does it keep disappearing? Okay, apparently my cocoon keeps disappearing, which is very odd. It's like it's not in the game properly. Let's try this. Okay, so I have my cocoon here. Let's see what it says. Okay, so you actually need 10. So that is going to take quite a while to get the silk needed. But actually it kind of makes sense because one little cocoon making one silk, yeah, that doesn't quite add up. But okay, I think that's everything I'm going to delve into today. Those were like the key things that I was most excited for. Obviously, the creative mode, I'm very, very excited for. The prospect of just being able to kind of decorate and get whatever I want in the game is going to be really nice again, because one of my favorite things is kind of the decorating. Having to go through the grind of getting everything is probably not my favorite, and there is a whole bunch of kind of new furniture that I might have missed out on since the previous updates, because I haven't really been playing all that much recently. I've definitely taken like a huge break from the game, so it'll be nice to kind of jump back in. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be getting back into the game. Is this exciting for you? I think there's a few things here that are definitely kind of enough to get me back into the game for sure. So let me know in the comments if you're going to be diving back in as well. I cannot wait to see what everyone thinks of the update, what you kind of are most excited for as well. Let me know in the comments about that. So have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.